Hey, Shelley from Best Buy Canada's blog. This week I've been testing out the Evapolar evaSMART Personal Evaporative Cooler. This is the EV3000 model of the Evapolar evaSMART, and this is a personal evaporative cooler that you would place beside your bed or on your desk when you're working, and it's designed to cool you in the summer. This personal evaporative cooler will also add humidity to your air as well as clean the air of bacteria and dust. An evaporative cooler is also known as a swamp cooler. The basic idea behind them is that you put water inside of the cooler and the water will filter through a filter that is inside. It's a replaceable filter, and it will push that cool air as it evaporates out into the room. The thing to keep in mind with a cooler like this one is that it's designed to only cool your space. So it cools approximately 50 square feet, and it has varying speeds so that you can control the cooling, and you also can adjust the grill in the front so you can adjust the airflow. The evaSMART has a touch panel on the top of the device. That's where you would turn it off and on, adjust the brightness, adjust the color of the tank, as well as adjust the airspeed of the fan. This is also where you would connect via Wi-Fi. The two numbers displayed on the menu, one is the incoming air and one is the temperature of the outgoing air. So you can see clearly what your temperature room is, or what your room temperature is right now, as well as what the room temperature will be when the evapolar pushes the air out. It takes about 5.5 cups of water to fill the evaSMART, and that water should last, depending on the temperature that you have in the room, the temperature that it's set at, and how fast the airflow is. It should last at about 9 hours. That's what I clocked mine at. You can control everything on this evaporative cooler using the Evapolar app. To do is connect to the internal Wi-Fi once you've downloaded the Evapolar app, and it will automatically connect to your phone. Once you're connected to your phone, you add the evaSMART device, and you can control all of the same options that you would have on the control panel right from your phone. Although I found using the touchscreen to be very easy, it's actually even easier to control this device from your phone. And I did find that adjusting the color spectrum on the app was much easier than attempting to do so through the control panel. All you have to do is touch the screen to dial in the color. So I was able to actually achieve colors on the app that I didn't even know that you could get on the control panel. So very simple to dial in a specific speed for the fan or a temperature that you're trying to achieve, and everything is very easy. It's a very well laid out app. Also timers that you can use within the app, so you can have this set to start up at bedtime and you can tell it to only run for a certain amount of time. That way you know it'll shut off in the middle of the night. Keep in mind that you must connect to a 2.4 gigahertz connection with this device. You can't connect to a 5 gigahertz connection or have a dual band router that will connect to either or. It has to be a 2.4. What I really like about these devices is how they give you a cool blast of air in your personal space, and yet they do that without harsh chemicals like Freon. That's some of the chemicals that air conditioners have. This device works strictly with water and a filter, and it does significantly cool the temperature of the air in front of you, keeping in mind also that it's not going to cool the whole room. I think the evaSMART would be perfect in a child's room. Not only will it direct a cool blast of air safely at them via a device that you won't have to worry about them sticking their fingers in, but this also works as a night light. You can adjust the color and the brightness, and it's a very soothing light at night. The only maintenance you'll need to perform on this device is changing the filter. You'll have to do that approximately every 3 to 6 months depending on how heavy your usage is of the device. To replace the cartridge, you just have to pull it out, remove the cartridge, replace it with a new one, and push it back in again. The water reservoir is also removable, so you can take it to the sink. You don't have to take the entire device to the sink. You can just take the water reservoir, fill it up. As I mentioned before, it takes about 5.5 cups, and you're good to go for hours. Here's what the evaSMART sounds like when it's running. That little slider bar on the side is how you adjust the different airflow. You can point it up or down towards you. It does provide a very nice blast of cool air. I noticed that in a warmer room, the temperature did not adjust as much, but it definitely always provided a cool blast of air right in my personal space. That's it for my look at the Evapolar evaSMART Evaporative Cooler. You can see my full written review as well as other photos on Best Buy Canada's blog. Thanks for watching.